Alright, Misha here again, and I'm doing my second video of the day, and I'm gonna use my hair dryer again with this video. So I just was driving to lunch the other day, and I just kind of had an image of a swirly painting, and I wanted to try it out. So we're gonna see how this goes. Still just playing with the blow dryer and seeing the effects. Always want to try something new and different with the blow dryer, just to see what happens, because I think the blow dryer is going to, when I really get to a point of creating paintings that I want to sell, which I think is coming around the corner pretty soon, I think I'm going to use that hair dryer quite a bit. So I really want to get used to it and get mastering it. So let me tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to do kind of black around the outside, and we're going to do a swirl around with blue, aquamarine, and purples. So right here, it's not so much blue. I actually took the aquamarine. I have Liquitex Basics Aqua Brilliant in this cup, but then I also added a little bit of Artist Loft Brilliant Blue to create a more blue teal-y color. In this cup, I've got just the aquamarine or aqua green. In this cup, I've got the Artist Loft Violet. And in this cup, gotta be honest, I don't know what color is in this. It was a purple that I had left over from another video. So I added some white into it. And so now it's kind of this lilac color. It's a little darker than lilac though. And then I've got a cup of a little bit of white, which I got this jug of white. I'm not sure how it's going to do. It's Art Alternatives acrylic, and this is just the titanium white. So I'm using that. It's pretty thick. It's real thick in comparison to the other paints. And then I've got some Artist Loft Mars Black. In each of these, I have a little bit of Floetrol and some water in each one of them. I try not to go above over 50%, so I try to make sure that my paint is at least 50% or more, and that might have something to do with the fact that I'm not running into crazing and cracking issues. I'm not exactly sure, but that's my theory and I'm sticking to it. So alright, let's go ahead and have some fun and see what comes out of it. All right, I'm gonna stop there. So, something learning on this still. Something that I continue to forget is layering. So if I were to go back and do this one again, I would do a full base of black, then layer in some of the other colors and then move them around and then decide where things go. There's a ton of paint on this canvas, so I probably jinxed myself, and we'll see if there is any cracking or crazing that happens here. A lot of effects are already coming up, so I'm gonna let it sit. I feel like if I keep moving it, it's gonna get muddier and muddier, and I really don't want that. So this one's probably gonna take a few days to dry. So I'll bring you guys back in an hour or two. We'll see where we're at there, and then I may bring you in at a later time to see what's changed since then. Okay, so I lied. I just wanted to get some more white in there. So I did a couple little swirls, and then I realized I should probably turn the camera back on and let you guys see what happens from here. I hope I don't overdo it. Sometimes I do that. I think I may have overdone it. We'll wait, we'll see what happens. Alright, so here is about an hour later. Not much has changed, so I guess not much is going to change. The most in the middle up here, and we'll get in that in a second. There are some reactions going on there. I took a torch to it for just a second. Nothing was really changing. I thought that a lot would change because there's so much paint on here, but I didn't notice much, so I stopped. I would like to wait until this one's dry, and I'll probably give you guys at least a picture of what it looks like hung on the wall, because I think it's going to look a lot different there. Let's get in and show you some details. Alright guys, that's it for today. Please tell me what you think, like, comment, and subscribe. And I may come back and show you just a quick second of this hanging on a wall once it's actually all dried, which will be multiple days. Alright guys, here this is completely dry and hanging on my wall. I wish that I had a white wall, but I have painted all of the walls in my house. So, so it's up against a gray wall. I think it would pop more up against a white wall. But I've had a couple days to look at this one, and I think if I were to change anything, I would add back some more white around the edges, or add in some more white around the edges, and then blow that around. Overall, it's kind of yin and yang-y. I do like it in this direction the most. It was a fun one, and it was a simple one, and I'd love to... I'm going to keep playing with that technique, of course, but I think I'm going to do some different things. It definitely didn't turn out the way I had intended in my head, but that happens more often than not. So, alright guys, that's it for today. Until next time.